Hey guys, Forever Retro 82 here. Hope you're staying safe and being well out there. So today we're going to be playing one of my favorites, and it's also the favorite of the trilogy that I am playing today, and that would be Ninja Gaiden 2. Now, Ninja Gaiden 2 was released by Tecmo in 1990. The original Ninja Gaiden was released in 89, excuse me, and then the third game was released in 91. Now, a little bit of a backstory with Ninja Gaiden 2. My friend Steve, back in the day, this is a little bit of a personal story, but I'll throw it out there. Back in the day, his parents always got into drunken feuds and basically screamed at each other. And his grandma got involved and had to sat down and talk with my mom. He's like, and she basically was like, it's like, so hey, my grandson gets along with your boys. Do you think maybe he could stay here for a little while until things over there soothe over? And my mom was like, yeah, sure. I don't have a problem with that. I think we can fit him in here, and and those were some of the best days of my life. I mean, we played plenty of games. We rented games, and he also had some games for the NES and brought his NES over. Because at the time I didn't have one because I broke the original one, and we all know how that went about. Anyhow, so he stayed with us for about 6 months to a year, and one of the games he owned was Ninja Gaiden, and I used to like watching him play and beat it. He let me try it a couple times. I could not get a hold of it. It was just no, because Ninja Gaiden is a game that you really have to do a lot of trial and error and have patience with. Kind of like the art of the ninja. You have to have patience, stealth, and skill, because ninjas, as you know, were paid assassins back in the day, and they were set out to do a job. They also had clans and all sorts of other shit. I mean, read your history, you'll find all that crap out yourself. So basically, I watched him play, and I was always like enamored by the game. And the reason why it's not my favorite, it's not because of nostalgia. Absolutely not. I just think it's a well-rounded Ninja Gaiden title, and the fact that it seems like they refined the difficulty. Don't get me wrong; it's still bullshit hard, but it seems a little bit more fair than the original. Also, you're giving two ninja shadows that can actually help you during boss fights and stuff, as you will soon see. And I think the plot is great, the story is awesome, the protagonist is great. I mean, the whole game is just amazing. I mean, I always say that, but like with almost every game I enjoy to play on this channel, but it really is. I mean, the first, don't get me wrong, I love all three of them. I really do. I do have a little disdain for the third one, though. Because the third Ninja Gaiden, when it was released here, we had that rental thing where people would rent games, and of course that would equal no sales. So what they did with that was, to combat that, was to make our versions harder than the Japanese originals. Now, the American version of Ninja Gaiden 3, you only got 5 continues, and that was your lot. And no password system. Yes, the Famicom version had passwords and infinite continues. Chances are, if I play through the third game, I'm probably going to play the Famicom version because I'm getting old and I don't want to give myself that amount of stress. Now, you may ask yourself, have you ever beat the American version of Ninja Gaiden 3? And the answer is yes, once. And it was out of either pure luck or just fate had it within its grasp to say, hey man, he's tried 5 times, let's just give him the W. But I had to go through 4 L's before I got the W, and I remember dropping the controller, just being in awe after it was done. And the fact of the matter is the finale of the game was actually easy compared to, well, the first part isn't, but the second part is. I don't want to go too much into that, just in case I do intend to play the Famicom version on this channel to save myself a little bit of, maybe a couple minutes more of my lifespan. Because my body type is going to kill me long before that. But if I can give myself just that little bit of time, I mean, that would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? But I kind of want to one day do beat the American version on this channel, just so I can say, hey, I did it a second time, before my time is done. And that could very well happen. I would have to practice that game a lot. I would just have to ignore everybody. I would have to skimp out on my responsibilities and replay that game. I usually can do pretty fine until I get to the final stage, and then that's where it all falls apart, but I digress. Ninja Gaiden is a tough game, no matter what version of the game you play. And that includes the new school ones that were released on the original Xbox and all the way up until 3, excuse me. Ninja Gaiden will never see the I and V in its fucking Roman numeral counting system. Anyway, so I went on to enough with this enough, we'll go get to playing the game. But yeah, my friend Steve with us, and if you guys want to know how that ended, my mom, of course, likes to show her ass, and when she did that, her and Steve got into a fight, and Steve just got enough of my mom's shit, called his grandma, and said, "Look, this isn't working out. Let me live with you for until we get whatever we need taken care of while we're at home." So he packed his shit. I helped him. I was crying because he was my best friend at the time, and I was also a little. When I was young, I was a pussy. I cried. I mean, not over everything, just like friends stuff. I hated seeing stuff like this happen at that age. You know, these days it's like I just take my L's and just walk away. But back then, yeah, I would just cry over because I was a very overly emotional boy growing up in my day and age. So just thought I'd throw that out there. But yeah, watching Ninja Gaiden, watching him play the game and completing it was just absolutely amazing. And we had this really big CRT TV. I mean, it wasn't projection. He got a projection from his grandma about I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years later, that had a built-in subwoofer. And playing SNES on that was definitely an experience. And if you ever have a chance to play SNES on a projection television set with the subwoofer, just prepared to be just in awe, because it's really something amazing. But the thing I like about Ninja Gaiden 2, before I get to the gameplay, or before we get started, is I like the plot, and I like the storyline more so than the first and third game, and it just seems like an overall better game. Just my opinion. We're going to struggle, but I'll be nice this time. This time I'll allow the cutscenes to play out, and maybe I can throw in some commentary for, shits and giggles. But I think we should go ahead and get started. I think I rambled on long enough. So let's get started, huh? Just want to make sure everything is popping up like it should. And of course it isn't. There we go. I'll let the story play out. I'll keep quiet so you can take in the music and everything. One of the best intros of all time, too, by the way. I have to say one more thing, though. This guy's name is Ashtar. You'll find that out immediately. He looks like Shredder if he became emo. I'm serious. The Ninja Turtles? Yeah. What? Tell me he does not look like an emo Shredder. Your typical protagonist wants to rule the world, and why? Why do you want to rule over such a shit species known as people? Why? Oh, you get this little closure, too. The fateful battle. Not just the battle. The fateful one. The best kind. I'll tell you what, gamers were definitely, up in, greatness when this game came out, because they loved the first game. I also have to pause and mention one more tidbit of fact, because I know some of you like facts that I like to point out. Did you know this game was released, literally, was released on DOS by Gametek? It is one of the worst ports you'll ever see in your lifetime. Don't make me ever play that. I can see it in the comments. Play that shit. I'm going to probably tell you to fuck off. That game's fucking terrible. But it's pretty much the same as the first game, just has just the same old shit. I wonder if these guys are they're strung out on some kind of drug, or they just walk aimlessly and very slow. Yes, we got the bats and birds, and oh boy, there's plenty of them to look out after in this game. I still think those things look like fucking bugs with claws and sweaters on them. What are they even supposed to be? Those small guys? We're about to get our first shadow power-up, which is excelente. Yes. You get 2 of them. And trust me, if you know how to use these buggers, they can whoop ass and then some. I always grab them all. I don't know, it's just OCD, I guess. I just have to grab everything. Grab all the things! And yes, enemies repeat. The only game that doesn't do that in this trilogy is the 3rd game. The enemies don't repeat, which is nice. I appreciate that. And why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you, if you love this game? Or a game of this type? Oh yeah, not to mention this game has one of the best soundtracks in this series. The 3rd game has probably my least favorite, like, tracks in the game. 1 had some decent tunes, but this one definitely takes the cake with the music. Alright, you know how you can use your guy? Watch this shit. Bam, bam, bam. You can just do that. It's awesome. I love how they put these guys in there. It just makes everything so much easier. I didn't get the 2nd power-up because I didn't get all the things, but... All the things! But yeah, I did care. Anyways, I'll let the cutscenes play out so you guys can enjoy what was actually considered, at the time, a big deal. And it was! This stuff is greatly made for its time. To this day, I think it still holds up, because CG is overrated. Fuck y'all. I think Ryu is kind of retarded, because you'll notice a lot of what he says is just stupid. That's Robert. I mean, he doesn't really look like Arnold, but I like to do that, though. You know, it's like kind of like a callback to the first game where Irene shoots you. I gotta play through that as well. I mean, what are these things? I mean, obviously they're demons. That thing looks like Swamp Thing. What is he doing in this game? You find all that out, though. Like I said, the plot in this game is really well thought and good. The lore is good and less preachy than the first game. The Tower of Laja, which has one of the best tunes in the game, but it's on stage 3, not stage 2. And yeah, why the fuck are we on a train? I mean, fuck me, bad dudes did this shit. What is with old video games and trains? And yes, we got Jason Voorhees again. This time he has his machete. No more chucking axes at you. Yep, birds are back. I mean, it's like, once you play for the first game and then you go to this, everything's just going to feel very familiar to you, because, well, it's Ninja Gaiden. There we go, now I got Mother Bloody. We got the trio. 3 ninjas. You guys ever see that movie back in the 90s? It's campy, it's kind of fun, it's also kind of cringy at the same time. I didn't hate it. I never saw Kickback. I saw the first one, though, with my buddy Steve. Because he kept ranting and raving about it, so... I wanted to see, I'm like, okay, what is my buddy, you know, ranting and raving about this movie? And it was alright, it was campy. It was a lot better than shit like Surf Ninjas. Look, 90s was a great time to be alive. I mean, everything was just happier then, right? God damn it! Fucking the Voorhees twins want to fucking rain on my parade. Not today, not on my watch, bitch! This part still gives me problems. I'm gonna play like a bitch here, though, because... for just reasons I just specified. Sometimes I'll just die for stupid reasons, so if I do that, apologies. Like I said, I'm not a master of this game. I will take hits if I have to. You kinda can't, you kinda don't have a choice in the matter. Infinite continues. It's okay. That was a dumb death, though, I will admit that. Sometimes I just make them, you know, it comes with the territory, right? I know, and I just got, like, my second dude. Well, you get him back. I mean, get the fuck off me with your goddamn boulders. Throw one upside your fucking head. Get off me. Okay. I wanted to get that pop. Those icons will give you, you know, your magic. In this game, they put scrolls, so you can actually get more, like, to hold in your arsenal. But you'll use them up by the time that happens, so... it's nothing special. I try to get them anyways. You know, kind of like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Sometimes there's this glitch where those blobs will actually be floating in the air. It's like some fucking Houdini, you know, Giovanni shit. Or David Copperfield, or whoever the fuck. What the fuck? I attacked your ass. Enemies, of course. Oh, we can attack faster than you. Thanks a lot, dickhead. Fuck it. No, no. Yes. No. Yes. It's Ninja Gaiden. You'll still get cheap deaths. I mean, that's... You can't avoid that in Ninja Gaiden. You just can't. Unless you're like God, and I'm not, so... Nor have I ever stated that. The only thing I stated is I'm sort of a walking gaming encyclopedia. Because I think there's some truth to that. Like, I pissed a friend off one time. He was naming off some games, and I would tell him the year it was released and who made it or who published it, and he'd be like, shut up! And I'm like, what? Why you gotta be so angry just because I know something? So that extra life spawns infinitely, so that's good. I want that help. This level's almost done. You know, after all these years, this level still gives me problems. No, I'm not. There's a health there, but I'm not gonna do it. I have enough health. We'll be alright. And I got one dude. It's fine. This guy throws spiders at you. When I was a kid, I thought he was an Indian chief. Don't ask. Now, there's a system that I used to do. Let me see if I can pull it off. Probably can't. Well, what I have to do is have the shadow guy attack him, and then as he would fall, I would attack him. I'm trying to see if I can pull that off. Nah, that's alright. I mean, that doesn't really matter as long as I can beat him. I got a little bit of magic, and that does some good damage. Yeah, he's done. But fuck me, it's like, I don't have arachnophobia anymore like I used to, but fuck me. If someone threw, like, big-ass spiders at me, or, like, those spiders in Resident Evil 2, oh my gentle Jesus. They still give me a little bit of the willies. If I seen a mutant spider like that, I'd run. And I swear to Christ, this thing looks like a clown. He looks like a clown! Why did he look like a fucking Indian chief, and now he looks like a clown with makeup? Like the modern-day world. The end of your life is drowse. Ashtar, the Emperor of Darkness. I think it's a cool name. Ashtar sounds dope. At least it ain't something stupid. Like Jaquio! Or Jaquio, whatever. Like I said, no one's ever told me how you pronounce his name. I mean, I'm guessing since he's, you know, part of this South America or Mexico or whatever, J is usually pronounced with the, like, I don't know. I'm ignorant. Forgive me. That's the Tower of Lodja. Pain in the ass, but it has one of the best musics in the game. Oh, this stage is a double basketball player. Well, I'll tell you guys a little tip I used to try as a kid when I played like a bitch. I pause it. Notice the lightning still goes on. Keep that in mind if you play this for the first time and you don't know where to land. That will help you. Like I said, so I just take hits. I just take the hit. Because the thing about Ninja Gaiden, at least the thing I believe, is just keep going. Don't stop. Because if you stop, that's when you get fucked. Your strategy may differ from mine, and that's absolutely fine. I'm just stating mine. What I like to do. And if it helps you, great. I want it to. This part is the major bitch. When I was a kid, I hated this shit. I hated it. Oh, did I ever. Get your ass up there. Like I say, you do this trick. After each platform, pause the game so you know where to jump next. It helps. It really does. Now, who the fuck does that? Who holds a knife in front of their face like that? Like, I'm gonna kill and stab and pointy things. It's stupid. No one would do that in real life. It's a video game, though. Can't expect it to have logic applied. Fuck, stop repeating, asshole. That will happen sometime. I hate those armadillo sons of bitches, man. Because all I have to do is get in the tower. Fuck it. Next time I'll just jump over his ass. Fuck it. See? He was floating in the air. Why do they have it like that? It's probably because of the whole writing off screen thing that the NES has. Yeah. That's the epitome of my intelligence. The writing off screen thing. For as limited as the NES was, it sure has some of the best games ever made. You can take your PlayStations and PlayStation 2s and shove them up your ass. Legit. Real talk. I may be a lol cow, but I'm not that pathetic. I'm stupid. I want to get to the next stage because I like the music on that stage. We'll get there. I guess I gotta start playing like a bitch. Like I said, you're gonna see me die quite a lot because it's Ninja Gaiden. I have not mastered this game. I always like to try to give myself a little bit of confidence. Like, yeah, I mastered this game. No, it's not true. I hate bats. I hate birds. Why do they exist in games? And in the way they're programmed. These guys just fucking suck. They are like my worst. Them and birds and bats. The armadillos, birds and bats. Awful. Like I said, it doesn't matter. We have infinite continues. It doesn't matter. But I still want to get through this as fast as I possibly can. This tune's awesome. Alright, this time I need to make sure I make my jumps properly. Unless that fucking happens! Goddamn bats! See? Perfectly calculated. Tecmo knew what they were doing. This game was made to piss you off. All of them were. The third one especially. The third one was just unfair to me, man. Alright, I'm gonna play like a bitch. Let's just wait. Alright, how much I know? Okay. I want... Because there's that dickhead over here on the bridge right before the entrance. I want to, like, see if I can take him out beforehand. I got it. Okay, there we go. Whew. Alright. Best music in the game. It's called the Power Sprinter, you know. I used to have the soundtrack burned on CDR. I made like a cute little cover to it. It's been lost to time. I don't know what happened to it. Armadillos must die. The thing is I don't have a problem with them in real life. I don't, but fuck me, they suck in this game. I mean, they're not really armadillos. They're like armadillo bats. I don't know what you call those things. Like, if you ever played Super Robin Hood in Action 52, you had that little guy with the spear, and I remember Armek said, is this like an enraged midget that's waiting to spear my ass or some shit like that? See, this is why you don't stand around the Ninja Gaiden. Just take a hit. Don't care. Get up there! God. This right here is truly a basketball player. You have spiders and birds. If you have the right ninja power, though, you should be fine. That was a scroll. Oh, I should have... Ah. Oh, well. It's alright. Extra life, thank you. Fuck you. God, I hate those things so much. I mean, can you tell? You probably can. See, the ninja guys, the shadows, they just fucked him up hardcore. I don't... Oh my god. That was my fault, completely. I should have just said, fuck it. I want to save the fire wheel for the boss, though. Is this dickhead? Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. That's kind of why I grabbed the life. Was a strategy I used to use on him. It was this. Where the shadow guys would hit him and then he would fall. But here's the problem. He shoots these little projectiles very slow, and I knew that was gonna happen. Alright. Let's do it right this time. I mean, I got 2 more lives. We should be able to do it. Time that wrong, as always. Damn, there's a lot of Jason Voorhees. Did they clone his ass? Looks that way. Okay, I got the fire wheel. I have 46. Okay, we should be able to do this. Now, if they were just... See, I used to do it that way, but as you can see, those fucking projectiles are getting in my way. I really wish I could have remembered how I did it when I was younger, though. Yes, it was something like this, yeah. If I die again, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, play like a bitch. Again. Or die! Two more hits. Boom! There's a little short-haired bitch. If she grew her hair out, she'd actually be hot. Like I said, long hair in a chick, my preference. Short hair, get off me. Aw, there's Emo Shredder. He's seen better days, hasn't he? Ash Taurus is not wasting time. He's like, fuck off. Jaquil wasn't all that strong, sir. You, Ashtar, that sword! Some more you turned out to be. Savage! This, like I said, this is like Shredder in his bitter days. You think a gunshot's gonna hurt Ashtar? You gotta be out of your fucking mind. Like, okay, he's giving them threats. Like, humans versus with guns that don't do shit versus him. It doesn't work. It's not really a maze. Thank God. I hate mazes. We all know this. Now, you're probably wondering, why is Irene getting captured all the time? Like twice now. You'll find out later. She has an important role to fill. Is she going to be a cum dumpster for the demons? Kind of. You'll see. I like how the clouds move in the background. I mean, they really up the ante with the cutscenes. They look nice. This stage is also a bitch. But, good music again. NES is devoid of bass, my ass. You listen to this shit on a fucking stereo, it sounds amazing. Who said that, you may ask? EGM? With their, I think it was 1993 or 1994 buyer's guide. They released one at the end of every year to see what system is worth your money. And of course they pissed on the NES. Let it die! Shut up. I wish the NES and SNES could live forever. And in some ways they do with homebrew, so... But I will admit, a lot of the homebrew has been dog shit. I hate to say it, but it's true. A lot of the homebrew is just not good. There are some good ones, though. Like the Halloween 85, 86. Those were pretty good. I always fuck up here. Alright. That time I didn't. Yay! Can I make another one? Great. Some may say Battle Kid, Fortress of No, that's one of those it's cool to die type games. I hate those. Now, there we go. Scroll. Sorry, gotta get it. I can quote Wizard right now. I got the scroll weapon. They got the Mecha Turtle at the end of level 3. I think that's what he says. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I got it on VHS. Is it the greatest 90-minute Nintendo commercial? That's for you to decide. I like it for nostalgia reasons. I remember when he got fired from the Woke Years reboot, or Wonder Years reboot. I'm sorry, this diversity crap is getting old. I mean, I know that was a long time ago, a few years, but notice that all this diversity crap is forgotten, like, within a month or two of it being released. Why? Because no one cares. Like old boy said in Jurassic Park. Diversity! We got diversity here! See, no one cares. Am I wrong? I would say no, I'm not. Only the woke fucking pink-haired fat chicks that I'd rather fuck a pile of dog shit care. Yeah, we had to deal with fire, now we're dealing with water. What is this, the fucking stage of the elements? Make no mistake, water with enough of it is a bitch. I mean, especially if we're talking biblical shit. The fucking flood, I mean, it killed a good amount of people. I can go on a Christian rant, but I'm not going to. Loving God. Right. Anyway. The boss on this stage is actually very easy, so I'm happy that I'll be able to fight somebody that won't give me a fucking headache. Because I'm anticipating a migraine by the end of this playthrough. Always. Good. I always like to fall in a spot where I can be safe. Good, that bootleg flea man committed suicide. The world would be a better place if they did that more often. Focus. fuck is that thing? It's like a thing with a big mouth. You could probably put a fucking basketball in there. There's a joke there, but I'm not gonna use it. Ah, perfect weapon. Alright. This boss is pretty easy. I would knock on wood, but I'm not going to. If you use your dude, you can get an extra hit on this guy. Which is great. Who doesn't like doing extra damage? Remember, hit its weak point for massive damage. Because that's great new features for this game. Sony's a fucking joke. I mean, so's Nintendo these days. You know why this woke shit won't die? Is because you people keep supporting it. It needs to. To benefit all of us. Not just the ones who are against it, but everyone else that wants a form of normality. We'll never see normality again, probably not in my lifetime. Booyah! Now, fun fact, one time I beat him, and I stayed on the bottom, did pay attention, and I died and had to fight him all over again. Hear me, ninja! Ashtar! Ashtar! Give Ryu a fucking woke voice. Why not? Diversity, right? They'll kill you! I love how they use kill in an NES game. You could make this a game about Ryu's like the person that's against wokies, because Ashtar is doing what wokies like to do. Hide behind something. Pussies. They couldn't pick up a gun to save their life. And that's enough of the political drama. We don't need any more. There's enough of it. Just go on Facebook and all those other social media cancer sites. You'll get all that you need there. Alright, OCD, we need to, like, fuck off. This is my second favorite song in the game. It's just melody and very calming and soothing in a way. And you can tap your toe to it and do one of these. But this part of the game is a bitch. I forgot to mention there's 7 stages. So, we're almost done. Once again, the floating blob is struck again! You're a bitch! I swear those blade twirler guys, I just thought they're like circus clowns that failed. And they had to put them somewhere else. So they're like, okay, we'll just put him in, he'll serve Ashtar for whatever reason. I'm sorry I gotta do this. I gotta kill myself for that. I like to have as many scrolls as I can. I usually can get up to 90. I think there's 100 altogether. I sacrifice myself. That's okay. I do that a lot. And there's the floating blob again. Oh, he disappeared. And then he came back! Some Houdini Copperfield shit again. Nah, could've used that. Yeah, see, Voorhees isn't afraid of fire. He's afraid of water. So he's just like, nah, I'm good. Oh, bitch! Could've used that. Could've used that. Oh, man. Talk about a dick tease. Bitch! That's how you know a game hates you. When they give you something you need, and then they get rid of it. Assholes. Now, this is where Ashtar becomes poetic. Just read this lines. That's poetic, man. We need to write that shit in a book. It's... I never understand why they laugh. Why is that so funny? Is that supposed to intimidate me? It doesn't do shit! You know, this music is goofy. This is probably the most goofiest song in the series. I bet you if you played this song in a mental home, people would go nuts because of how fast-paced it is. If I had the means, I would test that theory. Because sometimes I can be a troll too. You bitch. Fucking Mr. Voorhees. Always knocking me around. There we go. Hey, Slow McGravy, get your ass out of my face. I'm trying to move. You got spiders. I don't... Can spiders? Nah. They can't live in climates like these. If this is real ice, anyway. I could go down there, but I'm not going to. I got problems with my owner. Grab that! Thank you. Doing what I did was suicide. Or close to it. Yes. Get off me, man. I think there's a potion down here. I could be wrong. No, but there's something just as helpful. Get your ass on the wall. What are you doing, dumbass? I could have swore there was a potion here, because I kind of need it. Not in my lifetime. Alright. Show yourself, Ashtar! I got my mighty blade. I'm gonna shove right up your pooper! The foolish little ninja. That's Ryu. He's a foolish little ninja. Now you're gonna see something you don't normally see in an NES game, and I don't think they played this game through to see it. The game testers? Yeah, I'm convinced they play like maybe 1 or 2 levels. Because you wouldn't see this. Yep. Stabbed her right in the back. He's gonna... Look at her face and look where she's going. Yeah, she's going down on the guy. Don't fucking let this game fool you. She's sucking his dragon sword. Yeah, red blood. That's awesome. Fun fact, the SNES version is censored to shit. You don't see red blood, you see green blood. At least I think when it comes to when Irene gets stabbed. I think it may be later on that I know for a fact is green blood. Like I said, I did a stream and I played all 3 games in one go. Because they tweaked it to where it's a bitch game. What's Ashtar's obsession shooting balls at dudes? And they all both go, "Arr!" Do they have an orgasm after they get shot? Oh, no one might know the answer to that question. Just like no one knows how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. It's showing yourself, eh? What are you, Canadian now? Gotta love that pause. Hatred! Fool! Ryu, the dignified ninja. Yes, now we finally fight the Ash Man, Emo Shredder. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with this much health, but I'll do my best. I like this music though. Ah, fuck off. So close, so close. Fuck off. No! So close! If I had more fucking magic, I could have knocked that bitch off. Alright. Hopefully this time we'll have more health. I'm guessing there's no health on this screen. That's fine. That's fine. That was stupid of me. That was stupid. I'm sorry. That was dumb. I don't know what I was thinking there. I'll die stupidly sometimes in this game, though. And that's one of them. Just fuck off, man. I mean, it doesn't help that your traction's limited because of the ice. If I get at least one of my little ninja buddies, we'll be alright. Get... Because one of my little ninja buddies will help me against Ashtar. This part sucks. No ninja buddy? Am I solo on this shit? No, I think there's a... Fuck! There was one up there, I remember. God damn it! Alright. Well, let's try. See, you don't know where he's gonna go to. That's the problem. I'll probably have to do this stage all over again. I hit him! What the fuck? I got some magic. We'll just use that, I guess, for the moment. Fuck your mother. If I had a ninja guy, it would make this so much easier. Less of a fucking hassle. Alright, I was able to hit him twice there. Alright, I'm starting to panic. I don't want to continue, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Unless I play good. But, like I said, it's hard to tell where he's going to pop up at. That's the problem. So, if there was just some kind of indication, that'd be awesome, but there isn't. I hit him. I don't care what the fucking game wants to fucking say. I might get him. I might get him. Holy shit! Alright. I got him. Thoughts of darkness shall awaken. No one will be able to stop it. Yep, just keep preaching, dude. I get it. You're crawling in your crawl. I get it. Crawling in my crawl. Into eternal darkness. Just okay. I just had to check something, but okay. We got 2 stages left. 6 and 7. Are you alright? No! I just got stabbed in the fucking kidney. What do you think, asshole? At least she was kind enough to give him a blowy. Kind of have to give her some credit for that. Yep, just, of course, put all the job on the man, of course, because the man has to be the one to do everything, of course. Useless pile of dookie. Aw, that little subtle smile, isn't that just so fucking cute? Get out of here, now, do it now! You too, friend. No, they're not friends. Okay, friends go out and hang out. They drink beer. They talk a bunch of shit. I guess they're friends in arms. I guess. Oh, great. The armadillos. So as you can tell, the enemies in this game are just perfectly calculated just to piss you off. And they do a good job of that. Hey, Ninja Buddy, I could have used you in my Ashtar battle. Of course. Why am I not surprised? They do that shit on purpose. They always like to put enemies, like, right on the edge so they would fuck you over like that. It's like that in every Ninja Gaiden game, so not just this one. First one was like that. This one's like it. And the others are like it, too. Just get off me. For fuck's sake, get the fuck off. My God. You're on me like flies on shit. Don't you have anything better to do? Why don't you go stroke off Ashtar's dead pee-pee underground? Get off. I could have swore there was an extra life around here. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong, though. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're dead anyway. There's got 2 specks of health left, and there's no health on this part of the stage. I remember that specifically, so. But yeah, we get some nice panoramic views again. First we had the Tower of Elijah, now we have the altar. Just in the middle of nowhere. What are those, like, what are those lights next to it? I always wondered that. Are they, like, supposed to resemble sky candles or something? Why do they say what the a lot in this game? You notice that? Someone needs to, like, do a hack where they go, what the fuck? Because it seems like, or what the hell, one of the two. You should know who that is. He's an old friend from a year ago in this game's timeline. I don't like to spoil, so I'm not going to. You should know who it is. I kind of dropped a pretty good subtle hint there. Yeah, nah, it happens. But, continues, so I'm not worried about it. Neither should you. Speaking of old friends, you'll see another one soon. Come here. There we go. Birds. They love them in this game, I'm telling you. Alright, I got half a health bar, I doubt it. I doubt I'll do my best, though. Yep, old friend. This time they got wings, though. And they shoot at you. I mean, you can hit the projectile, so that's... God damn it, I thought he'd hit the thing. God damn it. I gotta figure out which one's the one I gotta hit. Is it this one? No. Alright, it's the one jumping towards me then. Yeah, okay. Now that I know, I gotta play like an idiot. God damn it, the flicker, man. Something... How the fuck did that happen? He, like, teleported. Now I don't know which one's which. This sucks. They're together. Is it this one? Yes, okay. Fuck, get up! There, ooh, one speck again! Luck is on my side. Alright, stage 7, here we come. Fuck me. Whew. How could this be? He looks like he's taking a shit. He's like, ooh. Big surprise. Right there. Every time. Ryu's like, NANI?! So basically, that's where all the demons come from. The Dark World. And the tribesmen are waiting for their savior to let them into the world. Who's the savior, you ask? You'll see. All will be explained. Granted, you give a shit. If you don't, then forget what I said. Now, see, he's a dumb shit. I wouldn't sit there and hold him off. I mean, what does Special Forces have? Like, you don't see him with a pouch or anything. He probably only has, like, 2 magazines left. If. I'd make a run for it. Give it a try. But this is Japan. Every time you have a wounded guy, they always self-sacrifice. I mean, you should know that by now if you watched anime, like, even before this game was released. And I've mentioned the third game before it. They released a Ninja Gaiden anime. If I can find it again, I'll link it in the description for you. I might have done that in the first video, but just in case, I'll do it again. If you want to watch it. It's not very good, though, I'll be honest. It's very plot broken. It's just interesting to see, Ninja Gaiden animated. This stage is all sorts of fucked up. We got eyeballs in the background, and what looks like mucus just running in the background. Is that a waterfall of mucus? Disgusting. I bet the smell's amazing. Now, fun fact, I beat this game when I bought it for $5 at Funkoland. The first night I bought it. Took me about 4 hours, but it was 4 hours well spent. Of course, I had a migraine like hell, because I was smoking cigarettes at the time, and cigarettes, they give you like the worst migraines that you could possibly imagine. Get off. They got hard-ons for birds in these games, I swear to Christ. Just give them the fucking Alka-Seltzer. Where you should have like a pouch of Alka-Seltzer and just be like, wham! There you go. And then you go, tweet, tweet! It's funny how I went, I got all of them, because I got 100. Awesome. Like I said, when I was a bad kid, me and my friend Donald did that to a bunch of seagulls. I know. I was a bad kid. I wouldn't do that these days. No, hell no. Not that snot-nosed little brat I was back then. But I still have some of those parts sticking to me. Get off. Off. Off! Fight fire with fire, right? Ha ha ha, I'll see myself out. Okay, 7-2 is our final destination, which we are rapidly approaching. We'll probably die before I get there, though, given this shit. Yep. It's alright. We start right there. So, hey. Go. Die. Alright, there we go. We're in the finale. I will die here a few times. Because just like the previous game, we have 3 bosses. Bye, Robert. We barely know ye. He was a throwaway character. I mean, he helped Ryu out. Why couldn't we have a happy ending where they all live? It's Japan, that's why. They want someone to die. All the time. Fun fact, this stage will play 3 different tunes every single time. So if I die, it'll play something completely different. And just like 6-2 in the original game, this stage is a bitch. Everything in its mother will come get you. But it can be maintained. You just gotta know how to do it. And that's not how you do it. See, now it's playing that goofy music. Why? Out of all tracks. Why not play the stage I was just on again? I'd like to hear that. Some may like this song, and I'm not going to rip on you for liking it. but could you think about maybe having a better musical choice in your life? Not this crap! Jesus fuck, man. Look at this shit! Yeah, like I said, this stage just... the gloves come off. The gloves come off. You just gotta learn it. Trial and error. Moving forward, moving along. This part right here is complete, utter bullshit. There's so many birds here. So many. And they put one right here. That is so cheap. Unless you have the magic, you're fucked. I think there's an extra life right here. Yes. And that respawns each and every time. So that's good. So you'll never technically get a game over if you keep getting to this part, at least. I love that glitch. I love that glitch. Just let me move, for fuck's sake. It's like you're like that kid that everyone hates, and they just keep you in the corner of the fucking playground. You beat the dog shit out of you, and you can't move. I know what that's like. Not to play the old woe is me card or the victim card. It happened. There we go. I love triggering that. It's definitely helpful. You double basketball player. You gotta admit that was a double basketball player. If you don't, then you're an idiot. Through and through. It's such shit, because they throw, like, what, 2 birds, a bat, and what else? And that's, like, the end right there. That's before I fight the main guy, which you will see who he is. I mean, you probably already know if you already played this, or I gave a hint a year ago. Remember the story? Yeah, it's him again. And this time he doesn't look like a pile of shit with a torso attached to it. Now he looks like something completely fucking different. Stop with the knockback shit! I'm getting fucking annoyed now. What is this place? It's not Barry Burton, but might as well throw that in there for kicks. Neck's killing me. It's been a long time. What do you mean? A year's not that long. And when you're a kid, it is. I mean, like I said, I think time itself is moving faster. I know it's a little bit of a conspiracy theory there, but I really think time has been moving faster. But then again, they always tell you it does that when you're an adult, so... Yep, Jaquio! You're alive? Well, no shit, Sherlock. Obviously, he's there talking to you. Are you stupid? No one cares, man. Other than you. Where he's just like, yeah, whatever. He's just like, huh. Well, obviously it's not a pawn if he gave you the dark power that made you reborn. Ancient true spirits of evil. Transform this decayed form to Mumra! Oh, wait. Wrong IP, sorry. Yeah, that's some Ghostbuster shit. Let's call the guys. Let's revive Egon. There we go. Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. So as you can see, Irene's gonna be a whore and be the one that calls the demons back. They'll probably run a train on her. Ryo finally delivers a savage line. Are you finished? I had enough of your speeches. And I had enough of you. That's how I feel about Wokies. I had enough of their speeches, and I had enough of them. And I can't, but see, the difference is I can't fight, because then I'll get put in cuffs and thrown in jail for hate crime. Ugh, I hate this world. Maybe we should have the darkness take over. Fuck it. Maybe they'll make it better than this shit that us humans fucking made into a shithole. Alright, I don't know if I'll be able to beat him, but I will do my best. I usually use my ninja guy to help me out here. You gotta basically hit the star. I think it's the Star of David in the Japanese version. Oh, we're kicking his ass. Hey! You know, don't want to speak too soon, though. Maybe we should just take hits and say, fuck it. Maybe I should do that from now on when I play through this game. Come on, ninja guy. BAM! He looks like a literal pile of shit. No one with just a torso, just a big piece of shit floating in the air. Or he looks like a testicle that's been deranged or has some cancer in it. Tell me I'm wrong. Fight with me in the comments. See, red blood. See, in the SNES version, it's yellow or green. It's green, sorry. Not yellow, sorry. Ugh. Now, while they're sitting there having a really colorful reunion, this shit is happening. All Ryu would have to do is pick up the sword and just say, no, wait, not so fast, asshole. But no. Great going, asswipe. Savior of the world just made it worse. Good going, asswipe. You're trying to get your short sword all hard for Irene, talking to her. Well, Jikuyo's blood spills on the ground. Good going, dickhead. She's coming. Her eyes are closed. I'm kidding, obviously. You can take a dick, but can't take a joke. That's what's wrong with the world. Western world, anyway. And there's the portal that will... Tell me that does not sound like an NES airplane sound. Is an airplane going to fly through there? We shall see. Yeah, you think Geo was totally defeated? Nope. You! So surprising! His second form sucks, though. I will die on it, because they don't refill your health like the first game. And I'm still confused about where his hitbox actually is. I just go for it, and sometimes I get lucky, and other times I don't. Now he's just shit. I mean, what do you call that? And then you see it here. It's like, oh, okay. I want to say his nose. Nah, if he... Stop! Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, at least you don't start on 7-1. So there you go. You just gotta go through this hell. Again. Of course. See, the thing that angers me, I think, about this stage is the enemies seem to be much more quick than they are in the rest of the game. It could just be me, but I'm kind of convinced that's what it's about. So yeah, you're gonna see me die a couple times, unfortunately. But we'll do this. We will do this, I promise. I don't give up that easily. Unless it pisses me off to the point where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done. But no, I set out for a mission, and I'm going to complete it. That was stupid. I should have attacked like I did before. Sometimes I don't think right. it's kind of soul crushing though. When you're fighting a boss, it's like you get close and then you die and then you have to do this shit again. You gotta have the patience of a fucking Egyptian Norse god. I mean, I don't know how that would work, but yeah. Like, one or the other, not both, obviously. I'm telling you, sometimes it seems like your sword does not connect. That kind of annoys me. I could be too close. I think the hitbox of the sword, if we pause it, they're... Nah. Like, the very tip of it, like, I don't know. Okay, there we go. But now we gotta go through my favorite part of the stage. I love this part so much. I mean, I just want to give it a hug, pet it on the head, say what a good stage it is. No, actually, I want to take it behind a barn and beat the dog shit out with a hickory stick. I hate this part. I fucking hate it. I should have waited. Now I gotta deal with this bird on my ass. See? No, it's just annoying. Get up there, okay. Jesus Christ. Now, hopefully they don't troll me this time like they did last time. Because I got fucking trolled well beyond my liking, for sure. Alright, let's glitch you off the screen. There we go. Marvelous. Fantastic. Terrific. I'm sorry, that makes my heart skip a beat a little bit. I don't really use ninja magic on this boss, as you saw before. Alright, so let's see if I can do this right this time. See, what the fuck? Now it's not hitting him? Oh, there we go. Okay. See, I start to panic. Come on, get him! Yes! I'm gonna unfortunately die again. They don't refill your health because they're like, I'm serious. I hate it. So I'll have to go through it again. It's alright though, it's the last boss. Now, this is where I think Tecmo got lazy by the end of the game. You'll see why as soon as you see him. You're gonna be like, really? Again? Are you serious? Demon your mind. Taste the true power of the dragon sword like it's some ultimate weapon. Get off me. It's a sword. Yeah, again. Except he's a little different this time. Oh my god. I just dropped the controller. That's the first time in my life I actually beat that fucker without dying. Like between the two bosses. And once again, I had one speck of life. It was worth it though. We're done. We're done. Oh my. Oh. Wow. Fat guy sweats. That's what happens when you're fat. You sweat a lot. Well, I sweat when I'm nervous, and yeah, I'm feeling perspiration all over the place. We are done. I get to sit back and watch the ending. Let me pick up my controller. This crumbling sequence takes forever. I apologize. I didn't make the game. I just play them. Oh boy. I mean, it's bootleg Castlevania. I mean, Why does something have to crumble at the end of these games? I mean, I know it's supposed to be epic and dramatic, where you just feel like a sense of enjoyment. Or not enjoyment, but, you know, a sense of accomplishing something, which is a good thing, always. But fuck me running, fuck me sideways, and fuck me in the goat ass. This takes forever. And you notice you didn't see those candle things. Were those supposed to represent the final bosses in the game? No, because there's like 5 of them. I don't know. I think it was probably just for show, you know? Make it all pretty and nice. My god, does that take too long. But still, it's a nice treat for what you just dealt with. I can't believe I beat him without dying, because I was expecting to go through 7-2 again. That's the first time that's ever happened. Shed it, emo tear. You know it's okay. Nani? The sword! I got a question, though. If the sword sacrifice itself for this purpose, how does he get it back in the third game? Oh, that's right. Video game logic! Once again, what the? Oh, what the? Yeah, see, it's all fine. It's all good. It's a miracle. God be praised. Or Allah be praised. Since I'm speaking in a Middle Eastern accent. No, you were fucking dead. You weren't dreaming, bitch. Now, I have a question. Obviously, it's evening, right? But when we saw the sky, it was dark, and now the sun's setting. It's weird. They fucked that up. I don't care. A shooting star. Let's make a wish for all Wokies to disappear from the face of the earth and never be seen again. And that is Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah, I know I died a lot. I died stupidly, but regardless of my deaths, regardless of my anger and frustrations, it is still and always will be my favorite Ninja Gaiden game. It's definitely my favorite of the trilogy. I mean, these cutscenes may not seem to be special to you these days, but these were a big deal back in this time frame. Because what they wanted to do is give you a movie-like experience using pixel art. And in my opinion, it holds up better than CGI. Because pixel art is just, in my opinion, beautiful. CG is just overrated. And all the Zers and Alphas can't appreciate this shit. And if they do, you know, good. Maybe there's some hope for them after all. No Sook. I would say Suki, but there's no I at the end. So, I mean, it could be pronounced that. I don't know. Yeah, these panoramic shots are really nice. I always appreciated those, and it seems like a lot of people do too when they mention Ninja Gaiden. I still think that Joker looks like a clown. He's got makeup and shit. Yeah, I mean, my personal opinion, I think the graphics look nicer, the colors are more lush and prettier, it's got good shading, good use of color, nothing looks out of place. Cutscenes are they keep you interested. The first one was kind of preachy and boring to me. They were still impressive. Okay, I was wrong, maybe it wasn't nighttime yet. But still, I digress. It looks like the sun is already set, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's just over the horizon and about to set and become dark. But whatever. That's just a stupid gripe of mine. I don't hate it or dislike it. I just find it odd. I mean, come on. The music in this game is great. That's right up there with the likes of Mega Man and Castlevania. I mean, it's hard to mention NES without mentioning Ninja Gaiden. It really is. And then to others, Double Dragon. But let's be honest, the first two were okay. The third one was a piece of shit. Even though the third one of Double Dragon on the NES was actually the best version. And thank you, Daniel Call, for translating this stuff. Hell yeah. Hideo Yoshizawa. I like how they end it like a movie, too. Audio-visual copyright 1990. All rights reserved. The end. And that is Ninja Gaiden 2. Ah, great game. Awesome game. And like I said, it's my favorite of the trilogy. And I always wanted to play this game sober because it's a lot less intrusive. Because when you're on alcohol, doing the jumps and trying to do the attacks, it's hard to do. Concentration is hard when you have alcohol in your system. So I was glad to be able to do this for its own standalone video and sober as well. Anyways, I am Forever Retro 82. I am signing off. You guys have a great one. And remember to keep gaming, keep loving each other, and keep it retro. Be safe out there, and we'll see you again soon. And until then, take care. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked what you saw and would like to support my channel, please consider being a patron. I'll put your name up with these fine folks who have donated to this channel, and that would be awesome to have you on board. If not, that's entirely up to you. I hope you have a good day and take care.